In this video, I will discuss question number 21 to 40, SPM Modern Maths, Paper 1, 2019. Question number 21, given that 3r minus 2k equals 6, express k in terms of r. So I move 2k to the right hand side and number 6 to the left hand side so that 2k is in positive. So 2k equals 3r minus 6. K equals 3r minus 6 divided by 2. K equals 3 over 2r minus 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the answer is A. Question number 22. The width of a rectangle is 14 cm. What is the minimum length of the rectangle if the total perimeter for 13 identical rectangles is at least 1040 cm? So this is a rectangle with the width 14 cm and the length we assume is 8 cm. So perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times s plus 14 equals 2s plus 28. Given total perimeter of 13 identical rectangles is at least 1040 cm. So 13 times 2s plus 28 is greater or equals 1040 cm. So I move the thing over here. 2s plus 28 greater or equals 1040 divided by 13 is 80. 2s greater or equals 52 and s greater or equals 26. So the answer is A. Question number 23. Simplify this algebraic expression. P power of 3 times, because here is 1 over 3, so I try to change this number to something power of 3. So this is 4 power of 3 times P power of 3, power of 1 over 3. And I change this one, divide become multiply. So r become r power of 4. P power of 3 times 3 times 1 over 3 equals 1. So 4 power of 1, I just write 4 times 3 times 1 over 3 equals 1. So P power of 1, I write P times r power of 4. So the answer is 4. P power of 3 multiply P power of 1 is 3 plus 1 and r power of 4. So the answer is 4 P power of 4 r power of 4. So the answer is B. Find the value of 2 power of 3 over 2 times 7 power of negative 1 over 7 times square root of 2. So here 2 power of 3 over 2 times 7 power of negative 1 over 7 times 2 power of 1 over 2. As you know, if divide the index, we just minus. So 2 power of 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2 and 7 power of negative 1 minus 1, because this is 7 power of 1. Okay, we can obtain 2 power of 1 times 7 power of negative 2. So it equals 2 over 7 power of 2. equals 2 over 49. So the answer is A. Question number 25. Which of the following number lines is the solution for inequality 1 minus 2s greater or equals 5? First, we solve the inequality. So negative 2s greater or equals 5 minus 1. Negative 2s greater or equals 4. So now, this one multiply, opposite of the multiply is divide. And we know that when divided by negative number, the sign here need to change. Okay, greater or equals will change to less or equals. So here as 4 divided by negative 2. So as less or equals negative 2. Okay, so the answer is B. Question number 26. Linear inequalities question. 3s minus 2 less than 8 and y greater than 5 less or equals 12 are two simultaneous linear inequalities where s and y are integer. Find the smallest value of y over s. Okay, so now we solve this inequality first. 3s minus 2 less than 8. 3s less than 8 plus 2. 3s less than 10. S less than 10 over 3. So s less than 3, 1 over 3. So now we want to find the smallest value of y over s. Okay, means this one we need to take minimum value. And this one we need to take maximum value. Then only we can obtain the minimum value of y over s. Okay, for value of y, the minimum value is 6. For value of s, the maximum value is 3. Substitute in y over s, 6 over 3 equals 2. So the answer is B. Diagram 13 shows a pie chart of distribution of Aaron's income in February. In March, Aaron wants to increase 6% from his income as saving without reducing his expenses on transportation. Calculate in RM the value of his expenses on food if his total income is 2,100. So this one remain 35%, but saving we need to add another 6%. So now I want to find the percentage of food. So total is 100% minus 35% minus 25 plus 6 is 31%. So equals 34%. After that, we need to calculate the value of his expenses on food if his total income is 2,100. So 34%, so 34 over 100 times 2,100. So equals RM 740. So the answer is B. The table 3 shows the result of a game. Given the total frequency is 20, calculate the mean score of the game. Okay, to answer this question, you must be very careful because for this one, this row is frequency times score. So we need to find the frequency. So how to find the frequency? Here, m divided by 1 is m. 8 divided by 2, 4. Here, 5. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, so total frequency equals 20. So now I try to solve it. M plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 equals 20. So M equals 20 minus 15 equals 5. We need to find mean score. So means is frequency times score divided by total frequency. So we can use this value. Just now M is 5. So 5 plus 8 plus 15 plus 16 plus 10 divided by 20 equals 2.7. So the answer is A. Number 27, table 4 shows a cumulative frequency table for the shoe size of the students in a class. A number of shoe size of new students are added to the data. The new mode of shoe size is 7. Determine the minimum number of the new students. From the table 4, we found that here is cumulative frequency. So I need to find frequency first. First is frequency is 1. So the next is 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, 16 minus 6, 10. 29 minus 16 equals 13. And 30 minus 29 equals 1. The new shoe size is 7. Okay, at first the mode of shoe size is 8. Okay, so now we add certain number of the student. The mode of shoe size becomes 7. So means here at least plus 4 students. So equals 14. Then only can more than 13. So the answer is question number 30. Diagram 14 shows an ogive of mathematics marks for a group of students. Which of the following is correct? Okay, first we check the class interval. Based on the x-axis here, this is upper boundary. 1 to 20. So correct. 20 to 40. Okay, suppose 21 to 40. So this one wrong. Suppose right 21. 40 to 41 to 60. Okay, correct. And 80 to 100 wrong because it's 81 to 100. Okay, so based on these two, okay, 1 to 20, the frequency is 5. So not 0, so this is 5. So this one incorrect also. Okay, so the answer is C. 41 to 60, the frequency 8. Okay, so here 20 minus 12 equals 8. So the frequency is 8. Question number 31. Which of the following graph represent y equals s plus 1, another bracket, negative s plus 3. So on x-axis, y equals 0. So we need to find the root of function. 0 equals s plus 1, negative s plus 3. S plus 1 equals 0 or negative s plus 3 equals 0. S equals negative 1 or s equals 3. Okay, so another one, for this quadratic function, we need to check whether x power of 2 is positive or negative. Because the general form for quadratic function is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So if a is positive, the graph is minimum graph. If A is negative, the graph is maximum graph, set phase. Okay, so now we need to check the value of A of this function. Okay, S times negative S equals negative S squared. So means this is actually is maximum graph, set phase. So the root is negative 1 and 3. So negative 1, 3 and set phase. So the answer is A. It is given that universal set S greater than 76, less than 88. P is multiple of 3. Q is whole number such that when divided by 3, the remainder is 1. Okay, so now we need to list out universal set is 77 to 87. Okay, so multiple of 3, we have 78, 81, 84, and 87. So this number can be divided by 3. And Q is can divided by 3, the remainder is 1. So Q equals if remainder is 1, means a multiple of 3 plus 1. So 79, 82, 85, and 88 I cannot put here because our universal set is 77 to 87. List out the set P and Q. Now we find the element of complement of P union Q. Okay, so complement of P union Q is the element not in the set P and not in the set Q also. Okay, so 77, 78 got already, 79 also got, 80, 81 cannot, 82 cannot, 83, 84 cannot, 85 cannot, 86, okay, 87 cannot, so that's all. Okay, so the answer is C. Question number 33, diagram 15 is a Venn diagram with the universal set, set P, set Q, and set R. It is given that number of universal set equals 210. Number of P equals 120, number of Q equals 20, number of R equals 30, and number of P intersect R equals 5. So this one we need to do first. Always remember the intersection part you need to fill in first before you fill in other parts. Okay, so here 5. Then number of P equals 120. So P is this area. So 120 minus 5 equals 110. Number of Q, 20. So 15 plus 5 equals 20. Number of R is 30. So 25 here. And total of universal set is 210. So 210 minus 15 minus 5 minus 110 minus 5 minus 25 equals 50. Now we answer the question. Find the difference between the number of students who are not involved in any club with the number of mathematics club member only. Okay, so must remember here, mathematics club only. So means this part only, not include here and not include here. Okay, so the difference is 110 minus 50, so equals 60. So the answer is C. Question number 34. Which of the following graph represent 2y equals negative bracket negative 2s plus 6? So we solve it first. 2y equals 2s minus 6. Gradient like this, and negative gradient is like this. Okay, so this one go up, positive, go down, negative. Okay, so we need to find the positive gradient and with y-intercept negative 3. So here, this is negative gradient, this is positive gradient, but the y-intercept is negative 6. Okay, this one is negative gradient. So the answer is A. 35, diagram 16 show a straight line which intercepts the x-axis and y-axis on a Cartesian plane. The value of k is, so here on x-axis y equals 0. So you need to find the value of k. So for this type of question, because all these 3 points on a same straight line, so I can use the gradient to find the value of k. Okay, so first is gradient of Rs is equals gradient of, let's say this is point P, so gradient of SP. Okay, so the formula for gradient, m equals y2 minus y1 over s2 minus s1. So 5 minus 2 over 1 minus 5 equals 2 minus 0 over 5 minus k. Okay, so here 5 minus 2 is 3 and 1 minus 5 is negative 4 equals 2 over 5 minus k. So we do the cross multiplication times 5 minus k equals 2 times negative 4. Okay, so expand the bracket. 15 minus 3k equals negative 8. Okay, so negative 3k equals negative 8 minus 15. Negative 3k equals negative 23. K equals negative 23 divided by negative 3. So k equals 23 over 3. So the value is D. Question 36, Table 5, show the number of students who attend a mathematics program. A student is selected at random from the program. Find the probability that a girl from 5 intern is selected. Okay, so first you need to find the total of the student. Okay, so you add all the number here. So equals 100. Okay, then you want to find that a girl from 5 intern is selected. So 5 intern we have 15 girls. So the probability is 15 over 100. So when you simplify it, it is 3 over 20. So the answer is A. Question number 37, diagram 17 shows a wall plastered with various mosaics of the same size. How many pattern mosaics should be replaced by unpatterned mosaics so that the probability of choosing an unpatterned mosaic is 1 over 4? Okay, so first we need to find the number of mosaics. 20. Say S equals number of pattern mosaic replaced. Number of pattern mosaics is 17. Of unpatterned mosaic is 3 plus n. Okay, given the probability choosing an unpatterned mosaic is 1 over 4. Now we put in this one, number of unpatterned mosaic 3 plus s over the total of the mosaic is 20 equals 1 over 4. number 20 and move over here. So 3 plus s equals 1 over 4 times 20 equals 5. So s equals 5 minus 3, s equals 2. So the answer is D. Question number 38. Table 6 shows some values of the variable r and s. It is given that s varies inversely with r and the value of m times n is 15. Calculate the value of f. Okay, so to form the variation. So s varies inversely with r. So 1 over r. Okay, when we write the equation is s equals k over r. Substitute value of r equals m and value of s equals n. So n equals k over m. K equals n times m. From the question, m times n equals 15. So k equals 15. We write the complete equation s equals 15 over r. So you substitute k into here. Okay, so now when you have the complete equation, you need to find the value of f. So s equals 3 equals 15 over f. 3f equals 15, f equals 5. So the answer is B. Question number 39. The distance as traveled by a motorcycle varies directly with the square of speed v and inversely with acceleration a. So we write the variation first. S varies directly with square of speed, so v squared over inversely with acceleration a, so over a. Okay, write equation s equals k v squared over a. So you need to substitute the value of s, v, and a. Then you find the value of k. So s equals 1000, v equals 20, and a equals 0.2. 1000 equals k 20 squared over 0.2. 1000 times 0.2 equals 400k equals 0.5. Okay, so now we write the complete equation. S equals 0.5 v squared over a. Okay, so calculate the value of a when s equals 1500 and v equals 25. So s equals 1500 and v equals 25. So 25 squared over a. So 0.5 times 25 squared over 1500. So a equals 0.21. So the answer is C. Question number 40. It is given that the inverse matrix of 2, -3, 7, -6 is 1 over m, -6, and -7, 2. Calculate the value of m plus n. Okay, so we need to find the inverse matrix. 1 over 2 times -6 minus -3 times 7. Okay, so this one negatives go up, 2 go down. Then here, -3 become +3, 7 become -7. Okay, so 1 over 9, -6, 3, -7, 2. So we compare with the inverse matrix here. Of m is equals 9. And the value of n equals 3. So we need to find m plus n. So m plus n is 9 plus 3. So equals 12. So the answer is A. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.